Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. Come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 38-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run now with Gaskin. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Gaskin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Gaskin on the carry. Trucks over it, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they try the right side here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a Myles Gaskin touchdown run.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's 3rd and short.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go, D.
Shotgun now for Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Fights through, and now a crease. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Foster Moreau, 67 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact of the next-gen stats. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Tua. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be taken across mid and into Raider territory.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Gaskin again on second down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. On play action, now Carr. And that is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's third down. To throw is Carr. This goes out wide for Drake. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10. At the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On first and goal, Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there and into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From midfield, here's Tua. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thorold, that got in there to bring him down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The last run got 9. Was 2nd and a yard. And they give this time to the tailback. Pushing through the contact. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 80 yards rushing here for Gaskin. That last run gets him a 1st down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he's got it. Fighting for the pylon, but he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line. They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Carter.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now where their fan base...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Drake. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Darren Waller, 43 yards.
And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Circle that drive. Might be one reason executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Cleveland Farrell picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they... And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown.